Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Fox Android. So in today's video, we're gonna learn how to implement Google authentication into your Android app using Firebase, right? So how do we implement that? Like in many apps, almost every app we need authentication. So if we want to integrate the Google authentication, then how to do the backend part and what all things need to be done. So we'll look into all those things. So first, let me show you what we're gonna get by the end of this tutorial, right? So if you can see on my mobile screen, there is this login screen where there is this button, sign in with Google. So if I click on this button, so you can see a lot many Gmail IDs has been appeared on this pop-up window, right? So I have logged in with these Gmail accounts in my cell phone. So let me go to the Firebase console. So you can see there are two IDs, right? If I click on any of the ID, so here you can see that I have been successfully logged in to the account, right, using the Google account. So if I refresh this, you can see this a new email, a new user has been added to the authentication. And here you can see the Google sign. So that means we have successfully created the user and logged in using that account, right? So now if I click on this logout button, so you can see I've been logged out. Now if I again click on sign in button, so I'm again signed in with that account, right? So that is what we're gonna get by the end of this tutorial. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon so you get the notification for the upcoming videos. And by the end of the video, if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. So to get started with, the very first thing we need to do is we need to connect our app to a Firebase project. So here we will create a new Firebase project and connect our app to that. So for that you have to go to tools, then click on this Firebase tab. Right? So this sidebar will open. So here you can see there is this authentication tab. So if I click on this email and password authentication, so the very first option is connect to Firebase. So if I click on this, so I'll create a new project. So the name will be Google Auth Firebase only. So if I click on continue, continue. Okay, so it's creating the new project for our app. So now the project is created. We need to click on continue. So now we need to click on this connect button. Okay, now the project has been connected to our app, right? So if we go here, so you can see connected. Now we'll click on this add Firebase authentication to your app, accept changes. So you can see that it will add this Firebase auth library into our build.gradle file, right? It will add this dependency. So right now it's syncing the project. If we go back to our Firebase, so this is our project. So here we need to add this certificate, right? SHA certificate. So for that, we'll go to Gradle, App, Task, Android, Sign in report. So we'll get the SHA1 certificate key here. We'll simply copy this, go to Firebase. Okay, this is the very important step. Otherwise, our app will not work. I mean, the authentication thing will not work. It will give an error. So make sure you add this certificate fingerprint, right? So after that, we'll go to this authentication window. Simply click on this Get Started. So here we need to enable this Google authentication. So that we click on this Edit button. Simply enable this. Okay, so we need to put a Gmail address. So I have given my email address, right? So that is it. That is what we need to do. We just click on Save button. So you can see the Google authentication has been enabled. So we have done two things. We have enabled the Google authentication and we have added the SHA1 certificate key to our project. So now we'll go back to our Firebase project. So here we need to add one more dependency because we'll be using Google Play services. So you need to add this dependency as well. So I'll just copy this. I'll paste it here. Click on. So okay guys, this link has been completed. So if I go here. So guys, here you can see that I have already done the front end part. So basically it is nothing. I've just designed the screen so it looks good. So there's normally one working thing here, this button. So if you can see here. So this is the button which will be clicked to log into the Google authentication, right? We have given it the ID. So I have already done this to save some time because these front end things take time. So the tutorial would have been a very long tutorial. So to wrap up the things in a shorter time, I've just made it previously. So don't worry about it. If you exactly want this layout, I'll be putting the link for the source code of this file in the description below. You can always check it out after you finish this tutorial, right? So we'll mainly be looking into the backend code because I know you will not be exactly implementing these things to your app. So the main thing is this button. So while clicking on this button, what we do is that we will do in the Java file. So this is it. This is the front end. So now we'll quickly dive into the backend part, right? So I always tell you to implement these things, you should always refer to the official documentation, right? So if I go to the docs of this Firebase, I always refer to these docs. These are very useful documents, right? Go to Android. I'll put the link for this document in the description as well. You can check it out. Authentication, Android, and Google Sign-in, right? So you should always read this documentation, right? Because here you can see these are the libraries which we need. So we have already added these things. So now what I'll do is I'll just write down the backend code. Then I'll explain bit by bit what we have done, what each line means, right? So let me first write down the code. I'll be copying some patches from here to save some time, right? So you guys can see that what I'm copying or what I'm writing by myself. So I'll just finish this backend code, then I'll explain what we have done, right? Okay, guys, we are done with the backend code as well. So let me just first clear what I've done at the end. This was giving an error because this value is referred here. So to get this, this is a auto-generated resource file, values XML file. So for that, you have to build the code, right? After writing all the code, you just rebuild this, and automatically the error will go, right? So let me first show you what we have done is. So here we have made the Firebase auth object, right? We have referred to it by Firebase auth dot get instance. We do this no matter what authentication method we are using in the Firebase, right? So after that, we have made this Google sign-in options. So if you can see here, okay. So this is the Google sign-in option object. We have to make that, right? So this object has been made, and we have set some request ID token. We got the web client ID. So basically, if I just show to you, the web client ID is, so this is the web client ID, right? So this is what we have passed here. So then dot request email method and dot build. So we have made build the GSO object. So after that we have made a sign-in client, Google sign-in client. So this is the object which is made using Google Play services, right? So after that, this is just a dialog. I've just made a dialog object. In this, I've just set some attributes. I haven't shown the dialog yet. I've just made object of dialog and set some attributes. So don't worry about it. I have already made a custom progress bar tutorial in depth. So I'll be putting all the links, related video link in the description. So at the end, you can check out those tutorial if you want to, right? So we'll not discuss this because we have already made a tutorial on this, right? So after this, I've just referred to this button by calling the front view by ID. Then we have set the on click listener on that, and inside on click listener I've just called this method sign in. So here in this sign in button, what we have done is we have just made a Google sign in intent. So this is the window. Whenever we click on this button, you must have seen there is this window pops up in which all the Gmail accounts are there, which has been logged in into that Android device, right? So we have made the intent for that. So for that, what we have need to do is we have to use this object and get sign in intent, right? Then start activity for result. So basically, these two lines will make that pop-up window appear, right? So after that, we have called this method start activity for result. So that means we are starting this activity to get some result. To get some result means, so whenever that window is popped up on the screen, user must click on some ID. So we are expecting a result out of it, right? So whenever user presses any email address, this callback method will be called on activity result. So the same thing is written in this docs on activity result. So this method will be called once the user click on any email address, right? So after that, what we have done is we have checked if this method is called for the request we have raised. So how do we have done this? Because here we have passed the code for our request that we have mentioned here. So the code for our request is 1. So we have compared that if the request code is, so this callback method is called for our request. So if it is so, it will go inside this if statement. So we'll get the result in the form of task, right? So Google sign in dot get signed account from the intent. That means we are getting the account that has been pressed by the user in this task object, right? Then what we have done is in this try block, we have got the account using task.get result, right? So we have got the account. So we'll pass this account as an argument to this method. So account.get ID token will get the token of the ID by calling this method, and we have passed this as an argument to this method. This method is also defined in this document, right? We have simply copied this. So what this method do is just it will get the auth credential, Google auth provider dot get credential, right? By getting this ID token which we have passed here, right? Then it will call m dot sign in with credentials. So it will sign in with the credentials that we have got from the user here, passing the credential. So there is this callback method add on complete listener. So once this task is completed, this method will be called. So, so on complete, we'll get the result in the form of task. So if task is successful, so if task is successful means if we have successfully logged in, we have made the user account and logged in to the that account, that means we'll go to this if statement, otherwise we'll move to this else statement, right? So inside the else statement, what we've done is, because we have not been logged in, so we'll just make this dialog progress bar disappear by calling this dismiss method, and we'll just raise a toast saying that login failed. But if it is successful, then what we'll do is we'll get the current user, right? Then we'll make an intent for this logout activity that we have here, right? We'll make the intent for this, and we'll start that activity, right? And we'll call this dismiss method to make that progress bar disappear. So this is the code what we have written. So I guess we are done with it. So in the logout activity, what we have done is we have this button called logout and Firebase auth mauth. So we got the instance for the Firebase auth, right? So we have set the on-click listener on this button. So we have just simply called mo.signout method. So this method is called to sign out the user, right? Whenever user click on this button, he'll be signed out of that account, and we'll just go back to the previous activity. That means this login activity. So everything seems fine. So I'll just quickly install the app and check if it is working fine or not, right? Okay guys, the app has been installed to my cell phone. So if you can see on my mobile screen, let me open this Firebase console. So if I click on this button now, you can see the all the accounts are there. So if I simply click on any of this, so you can see successfully logged in, right? So if I click on log out, logged out of it, sign in with Google, again sign in, right? So I guess the app is working perfectly fine, and I hope you understood the code. The link for the code will be there in the description below. I'll be putting the GitHub repo link, right? You can check out the source code from there if you have any doubts. So in case you are facing any problem, you can always ask me in the comment section, or you can DM me on Instagram. The Instagram username will be there in the screen right now. And if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving the notification for the upcoming videos. So that was it for today's video. See you in another video. Bye.